a personal good friend of mine that's in the news. James Franklin report out here that he allegedly pushed to cut a suicidal player who was receiving short-term psychiatric care after attempting to jump out of a window, former team doctor said in court. Now, I want to be clear here. I know James very well. First of all, I think this is out of context because I don't know if you know James, Matt, at all, but James, if you watched during the draft, he was running from 3 of his players' homes, 45 minutes across the city to be there. He is a player's coach, full through and through. I'm sure this is worded out of context. It is worded in a manner to get clicks. And I'm going to be clear here. I would be pushing him out of my program too. And I'm sure James did it too. But it was in a manner to push him out for his benefit, not for the team's benefit or James Franklin's benefit, is what I want to clear up here. And this is what I'm assuming is happening. Because, first of all, you're a risk under my watch as a player, as a student athlete. If I'm in the weight room and Matt's my strength conditioning coach and this guy decides to drop fucking 315 on his neck on purpose, that is a huge risk for me as a head coach as well. So let's be clear here. I want to be super clear. I'm sure he's trying to use him to get help elsewhere and not just say, get the fuck out of here and go fend for yourself while he's trying to think suicidal thoughts. I think this is out of context, knowing James. That's all I'm going to say about it. I think we use these clickbait things out here. But that's a risk, Matt. It's a risk. As you know, it's a risk in the weight room or any other parts of the football world. Mental health exists. I get it. I'm sure James is going to do everything he can to get those kids help if that's the case. But if he is a suicidal kid, am I supposed to just be at practice with him thinking everything's okay? Come on, man. Be real. I got 85 other kids to worry about.
So let me get this straight. James Franklin was trying to be convinced to cut the kid and didn't want to?
No, the rumors are that he allegedly pushed the kid out of the program who was suicidal and receiving short-term psychiatric care. So he was like, okay, son, you need to get out of the program is what they're saying. They don't tell you either side of the story. They're just saying he was pushing someone out. And I'm telling you, yeah, no shit, I would be too. There's a lot of reasons why that could be.
I mean, look, if the kid's trying to jump out of a window and he's losing it, and he needs some fucking help, then the football field's probably not the best place for him. I don't know if he should necessarily lose his opportunity because of it. There's plenty of people that struggle with this kind of shit. I'm one of them, so I shouldn't lose my job because I have a psychiatric problem or an issue. But I wouldn't want him on the field. I don't want him I want him getting help, and I want him to I don't have the weight room now. Football is very secondary at this point for the young man. That's all I'm saying. When you're healthy and the doctors clear you and you're not thinking about harming yourself and trying to jump out of a fucking window, then you can go play football again. But again, there's a lot of people that carry this around that just don't talk about it either. So to act like he's the only one on the field that has these thoughts is also naive and short-sighted. So there's plenty of coaches that sit in that room that have those thoughts too. Let's be real. Everybody that wants to sandbag in the comments and act like they're super tough, fucking emotionally stable guy, everybody deals with something. So you never really know what people are going through. So I wouldn't be cutting the kid, but I would be saying you're on medical leave until you can figure out what is going on.
And that's a nice way to say we cut him. Let's just keep it real. That's what we would.
No,
but Matt said he would keep on scholarship at least though. He would still go to school, still be a student.
What if the kid goes and fucking gets healthy mentally and comes back and plays his ass off? That also happens. There's tons of guys that have been suicidal before or tried to kill themselves and have figured their shit out and turned their lives around. Being suicidal or trying to kill yourself or something of that manner does not make you weak. It just is something you've got to deal with. And in fact, there's a lot of people that at least they can come out, and if they're in a comfortable enough environment where they feel safe and they can actually do it. See, I would look at it like, look, if you come to me with this, I'm going to try and help you as a man first. The football player can wait. but I'm definitely not going to give the precedent that my guy comes to me and he's feeling like this, and then I cut him, because then everybody else on my team is going to be scared shitless. They're going to lose their fucking job because they're mentally struggling, and that is not cool, bro.
Yeah, we'll never agree with this. I would never put one kid. I would never put anyone else in harm's way with an uneven mental kid with mental ill or irrational thoughts on a day-to-day basis. I can't put my other kids at risk. That's all.
So how about all the guys?
I think you guys saying the same thing. I think.
That's all I'm saying. I agree. Yeah. I wouldn't cut him. I wouldn't get him off scholarship. It's illegal. Number one, it's illegal. Number two, I'm just saying that is what it is, essentially is happening, Matt. Regardless, we're saying the same shit. You're still being cut in a manner of around my team, around the form of the school, the field, the weight room.
I'm not cutting the kid. He's on leave until he's healthy, and then we make.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Leave and cut to me is the same thing right now. We're not cutting.
But it's not the same thing though.
Well, how is it not? Is he playing?
Putting a kid on medical leave until he's healthy. And him coming back to the team afterwards is not being cut. Being cut is being cut.
I think being cut is a permanent thing, you know, versus being on leave is
not permanent.
Yeah, we're using the term differently is all I'm saying. I'm just saying he wouldn't be around the team.
I would not cut the kid. I want to make that known. I'm not cutting a kid who's dealing with some mental problems. We'll just figure it out.
Here's the issue I have, though.
Well, we'll put it like this, bro. I got West Nile virus when I was a rookie, okay? I came home from fucking camp, and I got West Nile virus. I was in the fucking hospital on a ventilator. They sent me a letter and cut me for failure to report. That's not giving a fuck about your players, dog. Right. That put me in a pretty fucked up mental space.
Yeah.
So when I got healthy, no one's going to keep me from going to play because I had some problems mentally in dealing with situations like that. Right. So look, just because a guy can't play does not make him worthless. That kind of narrative really fucking bothers me.
Yeah. Here, the issue I have is like nowadays with this whole landscape being what it is, you don't know who. This is a real conversation to trust or not trust, believe or not believe. Lane Kiffin was fucking privately recorded by a shitbird who claimed mental health also. So let's not fucking get it twisted now, and let's just take the kid's way and his word for it every single time. These kids are shitbirds. They are manipulative, and they're looking for a bag. Let's keep it real. So do we all trust them all either? And that goes for the coach too, Matt. I agree with you. We can say the coach is manipulative liar too. So I just want to be clear. I want to take both sides. I want to be
but you can't just assume the worst every time. You have to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, and also, just to add more nuance to just read on it, like
you're privately recorded.
Apparently, this doctor too. Apparently, this doctor who's testifying, whatever, was fired from the team. You know what I'm saying? From again, not saying he's lying. Not saying I'm just saying he's upset, obviously, that he was let go from the team after him and Coach Franklin had butt heads, for years or whatever the case may be. Allegedly, he's saying that even beyond this one singular event, he's saying that James Franklin would often, try to interfere with a lot of medical issues when it comes to players, pushing for star players to be cleared to play or pressuring doctors to opt in for surgery, even if players are choosing a more conservative route, etc. These are all allegations, but
you mean James was being a coach? All right,
I'm gonna say that's the way it works. Yeah,
you got to be on the. We got to have our guys on the field to play.
We make so many fucking soft excuses for everybody nowadays. It's fucking unbelievable. So he's trying to be a coach and win games. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what he's paid for, by the way, not to be a doctor.
Yeah. I'm saying what the doctor's saying. I'm not saying I agree with it, just for clarity.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Yeah. We're gonna use it though in the media.
Yeah, but time out, guys. If I'm fucked up and really hurt, and the coach is like, you should be playing, and the doctor's like, you shouldn't be playing, that's pretty fucked up.
No, timeout. That's a fireable.
Especially in college, where now you're fucking with my money at the next level. Because if I go in all fucked up because I took a needle to play your college game, and now I can't play in the league, that's pretty fucked up.
My knee got fucked up worse. My career ended shorter because they were rushing me back, and my knee got fucked up. I'm gonna be real with you. So I mean, it happens though. Go ahead, JB.
Listen, that's a fireable offense. The coach should be fired. The coach should be fired. Now, let me be clear here. This is a very, very finite situation, though, because I've been in this fucking spot many times. Whether it was lightning outside and the trainer had said we got to wait 30 minutes and me saying, fuck you. It's gone. Let's go. We're out of time. To a kid that is soft as pussy that I recruited and personally know, and I know how far I can push the kid, to the trainer whispering sweet nothings in his ear, telling him he needs to take 2 more days when really he can't get any better, can't get stronger. He's not going to get any worse. So there's a huge difference in those 2 things. Now, how you dissect it is the other thing. Now, when it comes to the head, concussion, brain, anything like that, I am out of it. I don't want my hands on it. That is you, trainer, you, doctor, you. And when that starts to be impressed upon by the head coach, it is a fireable offense, in my opinion, because I am now taking money from you at the next level because I'm putting you in harm's way. I am doing those things. But when it comes to a nut check, heart transplant conversation, I believe the head coach knows better than anybody on that roster. And that, I believe, is being taken out of context with James. Knowing James, he's going to push you to the limit, but he knows when to pull back. And I don't believe he's going to push a mentally disabled kid or a kid that's struggling mentally through the fire like what we're hearing. That's all I'm saying. I want to clarify what I meant. That's all I meant.